I mean, I have text messages, right, where Navid is basically saying ahead of time we have to part ways. He already made a decision to divide.
That's not, no, no, yeah, yeah. Even if I said that, I had no intention of, I had not decided on
I
taking the
see
server.
no other way out.
Yeah, yeah, I believed,
And
yeah, even Roger said
Why
this.
do you,
Roger,
Naveed?
Roger, 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 didn't you say that we're gonna have to divide? That, we were even talking about making a
so
new server.
you
We were
already
talking about
agreed.
leaving. We were
Let's not
talking.
stop
We
with
were.
Let's not
Hold
stop
on,
with
We
hold on,
are.
hold on,
Roger.
guys, guys,
Let's
guys,
stop with
We were.
Roger, man.
Wait, 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 wait,
Go
wait.
ahead. Go
You
ahead.
made a
Explain.
claim. Let me speak.
Hey, go ahead.
I realized that it was not tenable to continue. I asked Said what it's going to take to make a new server. Even Raju knew at the time. He said we cannot be together. There's going to be a divide no matter what. Either you guys
Please,
stay,
brother.
or either yeah.
Actually,
You remember?
yeah.
You remember that
I
day where we
remember
said
that I said, yeah, sorry about last time. I didn't remember, but to be honest, I caught myself. This is the second time I was getting carried away by the crowd. So then
that's
later,
fine?
I thought it's not. It would have not been a good
Yeah,
action,
but but
basically.
but but
To,
that but
Let him
yeah, but
finish. I want to
you
explain
Let him
realize
finish. Let Roger
this.
finish. I'd like to hear what Roger
Let
has
him
to say. Go
finish.
ahead, Roger.
Oh, okay.
that's it. And later, I realized,
yeah
man, maybe I'm getting away with the crowd. There should be more discussions.
yeah.
You know, just
So
simply
yeah, yeah,
ultimatum
but
and
When
yeah.
did they
I mean
start talking
he's
about taking over the server or dividing?
we didn't talk about taking over the server. That was
All right, what about
never.
dividing? When did they start talking about
Yeah,
dividing then? Roger.
we realized that if Peter and you are going to take a firm stance, we have to either stay or leave. And I
Three
instructed Said
admins.
to
Our
explore
times are out.
options on creating another server because I said this is not going to work. So if they're going to have the server, we have to just leave. Okay, copy the channels, whatever. We have to leave because we cannot. At that point, there's just going to be hypocrites or at least compromises. We're not going to be
but
able to be in the same
brother, in the
space.
first or
And
second
you
Wait,
meeting
and
when I
Raju,
joined,
Raju, I'm waiting to speak. I'm letting him finish, and I want to
ah,
We're
respond.
sorry,
we're
sorry,
we're
sorry.
we're
I thought
still
you
not
were
done.
asking him to. Okay.
We're still not even done with the statement. You guys all interrupted Abdullah. Abdullah, you want to just finish the statement so we can get to this part?
All right, before Abdullah goes
Yeah.
and talks for another 10 minutes, very quickly, he wants you all to believe that, oh, guys, we were just going to think of making a new server. Yeah, someone who has the
I'm telling
intention
you
to
right
go ahead
now.
and make a new server, yeah,
I'm
hold on.
telling you,
Someone who has
as
the
of
intention to make a new
Sunday.
server,
Listen,
somebody
listen.
who has the
As of
intention of making a new
Sunday.
server,
Listen,
hold on.
listen.
Somebody
Naveed,
who has the
Naveed, let him
intention
finish,
of
man.
making
It's
a new
okay. You
server,
can talk after.
yeah,
Go ahead, brother Alham.
There was no. Yeah, yeah. So listen. Up until the morning
somebody
of
who
this
has the, I got
incident.
a phone call. Somebody
Okay,
who has
he
the
got cut off.
intention
Brother
of
Alham, you
making a
got
new
cut
server,
off, brother.
yeah, I
You
understand. I
got
got
cut
a
off.
phone call.
Yeah,
Someone
go
who
ahead.
says I had the intention of making a new server. The second, and we have timestamps. We can check it to see when Peter's roles were updated with the admin log. No worries. We can check that. We can verify everything. Right after Peter says, "Hey, us three admins are making unanimous consensus to have you step down, Naveed." Boom, 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 boom,
No, that
boom.
was
Bus
no, no,
roles
no,
were
no. That
removed.
was on Monday. That was on Monday morning, allegedly.
What do you mean
That was
allegedly? What
already.
do you mean
Well,
allegedly?
so do you have the timestamp?
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, I
you
Well,
posted
blocked me out. Can you just pull
that
it up?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
it.
here's
Yeah,
the
you want
I
me
thing,
to
guarantee
guys.
post
you.
it
Look,
Hold
again?
someone
on,
can look it up. Someone can look it up. Yeah, just
hold on,
look it up.
guys. We have wait. We have a separate. We had a separate administrators chat. We still have it, right? There's nothing in there. And if
It's not.
Peter put something, hold on,
So
hold
the
on. If
three of us
Peter, yeah,
talked.
hold
Yeah, yeah.
on, hold
Me,
on,
yeah, me,
hold on,
Justin, and Triple A.
yeah,
We're right
hold
here.
on.
We can tell you
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, okay. You can testify
So,
to
so,
whatever you
so,
want. But the fact of the
Justin,
matter
Justin,
is,
do
yeah,
you
the
vote
fact,
to have Navid step
dude,
down?
dude, dude,
Yeah, we did, bro.
Justin,
We,
you're
we, we
not.
already
He's
did.
not
yeah.
administrator.
No,
You need
it
a.
seems
Yeah,
like he didn't
it's
get
Yeah,
not.
it. So it's like,
Yeah, you
yeah.
don't
No,
lose the
listen,
role just because
listen.
someone
So
abused their
listen.
power and got rid of
Yeah.
it,
So
man.
listen right now. Listen to me. This is for everyone who knows. Because Sarum was leaking screenshots out of the admin chat on the server, we made an admin chat off the server. And that's where we did
That,
all of our administrative stuff. There's
that
nothing in
didn't
there. Yeah,
that didn't include
yes,
me.
yes. And actually, yeah, I can share my screen right now and show you admin chat.
Who,
Okay.
who,
And
who,
the
who,
good thing,
who's in the
and
admin
the
chat?
and
Yeah.
actually, hold on. And actually the admin
Yeah,
chat that we
share your
have, the
screen.
good
Who's in the admin
oh
chat?
yeah, I can show you. I can show you.
yeah. So while we're
There you
waiting,
go.
so Justin says, yeah, it's true. Okay. So then, Triple A, do you vote to have Navid step down as the third admin?
Of
Listen,
course,
listen,
since
listen. I
I'm
wanted,
the
I wanted
admin
to,
of the
I
server,
wanted to
we
right?
clarify
had
this
we had
position
three
in
admins.
case
Our
there was
position
some
didn't change
confusion.
from Monday.
Can you
Okay,
guys hear me?
three
Can you
admins
just
Guys,
asked
guys,
Navi to step
Monday
down.
9:41
Here,
a.m.
guys,
can you just
here's
Monday
my screen.
9:41
let,
Yeah,
a.m.
guys, let's
I have it
wait.
You
here.
guys
I
won't.
have it
You
here.
guys,
I have it
Monday,
why
here.
won't
I
you
have it
let
here.
them let him
Monday,
I
talk?
have it
Monday
here.
Why
I
won't you
have
let
it
him
here.
talk?
Guys,
Yeah, yeah.
guys,
You
Naveed,
asked me to
listen,
share my
man.
screen. Yeah, yeah.
Monday
Hold
guys,
on, hold on,
9:41 a.m.
hold on. Hey,
uh,
You asked me. You asked me to share my screen. I'm doing it. Come on my screen. This is
Okay,
the admin chat that we have. Okay. And the
This is
good thing
UC.
about this is,
We
hold
don't.
on,
We're not
hold,
talking. Look at the VC. Look
hold.
at the VC. The
What about the
screenshots right there.
VC?
3
What?
admins are against Navid's
Yeah,
behavior.
you
He should
don't.
step
Yeah,
down as admin.
hold on. The reason
Screen.
you that's
Look.
yeah.
All
Hold
3 of
on,
us agreed that you
hold
should step
on.
down.
Yeah, hold
What's there to
on.
hold on
Listen,
for?
I was
because
timed out, so I couldn't
yeah,
even speak there.
yeah. So the whole
guys.
yeah. Hold on, hold on.
What's there to
This
hold on?
is
I'm
the
confused.
channel. I'm explaining it to you.
Okay, so that's the channel,
This is
but
the
the 3
channel.
admins.
Okay, so we have a
Tell me
channel.
if it's on that
Hold
channel. Is that part of the
we
server rules? Like
This
it
is
has
the
to be determined
place.
on that channel.
This is the channel that we decided is going to be where we're going to talk about server decisions. If you're in a losing battle
No.
and then you
Where?
get
Where? So
hold
we
on,
just
hold
have
on,
Raid
hold on.
Where we
HQ,
If
right?
let's
you
go to another
hold
If
on,
we're on a
channel
hold,
to
phone
talk
call,
about server
does that
decisions
not
somewhere else.
count? Like you're
yeah,
guys,
making
come
an
on.
yeah,
arbitrary
Come
rule.
on.
Like
yeah.
that's not the
Why don't
rule.
you go to another channel?
He's not making a rule. Just listen,
Okay,
man. Just listen.
You
Let
made
him
real
explain.
admin
Three
channel and
admins,
says
three
we
admins
agreed.
asked for him to step down.
We agreed.
Three
We
admins
agreed.
asked you to step
Yeah,
down.
that's
You
fine. That's
refused.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You
No,
you took
you
complete
did
Listen,
that.
control
here are
and
the
Listen to me.
facts.
basically
Yeah,
timed us out.
bro. Okay,
Monday,
if you're not
Monday
gonna let me talk, you're
9:41
gonna get
a.m.
you.
Bro, what is
you
this? What is
okay,
this, guys?
okay.
yeah,
What are
if
Look,
you
you
guys doing
guys,
guys.
right
they're
now?
not.
What
If
are you
you
guys
guys aren't
trying to
gonna
do
All
let
right
us
right,
now?
all right.
hey,
Naveed,
hey,
okay,
hey,
well,
hey,
time out. Let's just
hey,
make something
if you're
clear.
not gonna, let us talk, we'll mute you. Okay?
Naveed,
I,
okay,
I,
Because
that's fine.
you just
thank
keep
That's
you.
over
fine.
I was
talking
about to
us.
say thank
You're
you.
just gonna
I'm
you're
not
gonna
gonna
keep
overtalk you.
yeah, you guys have been over talking the whole time. Abdullah's
Look,
not even finished with the statement. If you're gonna
I
keep
mean,
over talking
Abdullah was
us,
talking
if you're
over you as well,
if
so it's just,
if you're gonna keep over talking us, we're gonna mute you. Okay?
look,
That's
it's
it.
very simple, Mr.
We had
Naveed.
it. We had an admin chat that was not utilized in the middle of a civil war. There's like tons of messages popping in there, and in the middle of it, Peter's like, "Yes, the three of us voted. We vote to remove Navid." No,
So,
no,
so
you don't
Naveed,
get to
just
do that.
were
No,
admins
no, you
unjustifiably
don't.
removed?
No, they
What was the
weren't. And actually,
justification for the removal?
yeah, it's very simple.
Let me
Okay,
hear it.
it's very simple. If
Wait,
Sunni
so in the
Shield
middle
members,
of a
hold on.
war,
Yes,
you guys silenced
yes,
all the admins, not you, just the other ones who
yeah,
disagree with your opinion.
yeah. So if we're in the if we have four admins and two of them come out as Sunni Shield members,
We had the
you
discussion, by the way.
hold on. Yeah,
We had the
you said
discussion, Naveed.
yeah. Okay, I understand, but there's 30 people here that haven't heard the
Wait, so from
discussion.
your
So
perspective,
yeah,
you're shouldn't at this point.
hold on,
No,
hold
okay,
on.
it's okay. Here,
Look,
I
I
want to see. I
understand.
want to see how
Okay,
he spins this because
hey,
I remember this discussion. Go ahead.
look at how many times you're interrupting me. Like it's
Let, let
hard
him.
to
Let,
get
go ahead. Just
5
say it, brother.
seconds. I
Go
can't
ahead.
even get 5 seconds of
Yeah, no one
words
interrupts,
out.
please.
Okay,
Go ahead, Mr. Naveed.
the question was this: if we have four admins and two of them are Sunni Shield and they come out, what are the other two admins supposed to do?
You
This
remember what I
question
said?
was posed. Yeah, I can state it, please. This question was posed to AAA yesterday. He said
No,
that if this
brother, this
happens,
is not the first time we talked about
stop.
this. We talked about this a year
Why
ago, even.
interrupt? Okay,
Yeah,
this
because
is how
brother,
many
you
times.
forgot the discussion we had a
Okay.
year
If you're
ago.
not gonna look, I'm
No,
forced to
wait, this
mute
is
you because you
important.
won't let me speak.
No,
No,
Mr.
because
Naveed, Mr. Naveed,
every
this is
time,
important. Don't
dude, every time I speak for 2 seconds, you interrupt me. So you're saying because you can't mute me, you just keep over talking me, right? If you're gonna ask me questions, I need to be able to speak. Otherwise, we can't have a conversation. Okay. The question that I asked you is if two of our admins unmask themselves and we're in the shield, what are they supposed to do? What is the admin supposed to do? You said they have to convince the other three admins to remove the Sunni Shield guy. But I said two of the admins are Sunni Shield. You said, well, then they just have to give up. They have to just give up or walk away or accept it. They have to keep convincing the Sunni Shield members that they have to leave until the Sunni Shield members agree because they've attained the admin role. So this is a permanent role. And I said, no, that doesn't make any sense. And actually, I talked to several people. They're like,
Okay,
look, if
so yeah, you
Sunni
said your
Shield
piece.
members, I'm not
Can I
done. I'm not done.
like
If
how
Sunni
long are you gonna
Shield,
speak for, brother?
maybe less than 15 seconds.
Okay, we'll count it.
Okay, so you made me lose my train of thought. We said I lost my train of thought. You didn't have to interrupt me.
We're
I
talking
would have just
about
been done
Suna
by now.
Shield members.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
two
yeah,
Suna Shield.
yeah, yeah.
False
So
comparison, right? We're not
yeah, it's not
Suna
a false
Shield.
comparison. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
you're
no. We're
worse. Yeah,
submitters
you're
who think
worse.
that what
No,
you're
no,
doing
you're
is
not.
hypocritical.
No,
You
no,
were
you're not.
applying
Unmute.
to who you are.
We don't. Yeah, we don't believe that.
I've
And
unmuted you,
also,
Triple M.
Who's we?
yeah,
Who's
we
we?
don't.
The three
The rest of
admins
us,
do believe
yeah, the
that.
rest of us,
So
yeah.
you
It
say the
doesn't
rest of us.
matter. We're
You're
not
only
gonna.
one of
We're
the
not
three
gonna.
of us.
We're, let me. Yeah. So the bottom line is, everyone here except AAA agrees that if there's 4 admins, 2 of them suddenly come out as in the shield, those 2 need to be removed immediately. Okay. So when we reach the situation that instead of talking to us, you're just going to viciously call us hypocrites and attack us and avoid a conversation where you could have just had a conversation, right? But if you're just going to viciously attack us, abuse your admin role, and override other people, we're not going to have that. If you're hypocrites, you're
Okay,
out.
look, can I
All
talk?
right, wait.
Right?
Let me chime in. Let me
So
chime
look,
in, please. I
okay.
need a turn, brother Peter. 1 second. All right. First off, months, maybe more than a year ago, Naveed and I actually talked about the same exact situation. What if an admin becomes a Cinder Shield member? I said the 3 admins get together, get them out. What if 2 or more become compromised? I said then God did not protect us. All right, we
Okay.
I
cannot.
was there for that conversation.
Okay.
We cannot circumvent server rules. We cannot
Yeah,
bypass the
yeah.
treaties in
Nobody.
place just
Let's
because we
not
believe
put
one.
a
Let
poll.
me finish.
Wait,
Make
Why
bro,
did
I
I
was
poll.
there for that
interrupt? Because I was
This is
conversation.
muted. Let me
Bro, I
finish.
was there. I
Let
was
me
there for that
finish.
conversation. Go
This
ahead.
is even
Go ahead.
before
Go
Abdullah
ahead.
was around.
Go ahead.
All right.
No. That's not
Yeah,
true. Bro, we had
it
that
was a private
conversation hours,
conversation between
Avi.
Naveed and I. So I don't know how you were
Bro,
there to witness it,
bro,
Abdullah.
are
Naveed,
you being serious? That
Abdullah,
free
I'm
admin
talking
rule,
about more than a year ago.
was made,
We talked about the same
brother,
Just
situation.
let
brother.
Triple speak. Just let
That
him
free
speak.
Abdullah,
admin
please let me
rule.
speak.
Okay,
Abdullah, please let me speak.
give me a chance after you're done, because it's
Dude, I was muted for Naveed the whole time.
okay.
You
I
get
said after
for
you're
now,
done.
and then
Bro,
I'll
I
mute.
said
Bro,
that, bro.
it was not. You were muted for 1 minute. You muted for one. You were
No,
muted
look,
for 1 minute.
All right,
Okay.
let
dude,
him go
You
then.
have to
Let him go.
respect
let,
other people speaking. Can
it is
Abdullah
my
finish
turn,
this?
Naveed.
No, we're not even there yet. You interrupted Abdullah
Yeah,
reading the statement.
yeah, I
Abdullah,
agree.
Dude, I was
can you finish the
Naveed, and
statement? Can you finish the
you made it
statement?
Hold on, you
claim
have to
about it
let
and Naveed
Can
Triple
you?
A
Naveed
and
and I.
Peter respond. You use their
You
name.
Yeah,
literally,
yeah, that's
talked
fine.
about
But
you and
can
my
he,
interaction, and I'm not allowed to
Bruno,
talk about our
Bruno,
interaction.
this whole thing happened because you
Guys,
guys kept interrupting
This is
Abdullah
called
reading the statement.
dictatorship.
No, it's not. It's not a
Yes,
dictatorship. Yeah,
I
it's
was silent
dictatorship
while
on
you
your
got to
side
speak, correct?
because you won't let Abdullah finish the statement.
Naveed, was I silenced while
Abdullah,
you got to
just
speak and talk about our discussion? Yes or no?
you right now it's Abdullah's turn to finish his
Where
statement.
no, it was
Abdullah,
you.
finish.
You
No,
talked
it
about
Stop
our
isn't.
discussion.
derailing.
I don't get
Just
to. I
let
don't get
him.
to recount
No,
the
Naveed,
testimony.
Naveed,
Just
he did say after he was done going on a spiel, he could respond. Let AAA
This is
get
regarding.
statement
Yeah,
out.
I
that
mean,
was
it's cool.
regarding the
I mean,
whole spiel. But right
yeah.
now, it got interrupted. He's recounting a conversation between me and him yesterday. So I should be able to comment on this.
Go ahead, AAA, do it. Go.
Praise be to God. Thank you so much for upholding justice. All right, here we go. Yes, we had that conversation yesterday. I understood that if 2 of 4 admins get compromised by Sunder Shield spies, I said, we can't do anything about this because we would be breaking server rules.
yeah,
We would be
that's yeah. And
circumventing. Well, let me finish.
who
Please, let me
let hold,
finish.
Let him
Let me
finish.
yeah,
finish.
please.
For the love of God. Please, David. All right? Because I realized that anyone can make the justification that 2 admins in their eyes have become terrorists and then use that as a just reason to throw a coup. Right? So when we had this same exact discussion more than a year ago between Naveed and I, what if 2 admins get compromised? What do we do then? Because we already have the keys with we had the keys with SARM at that time. We could technically tell SARM to get rid of the 2 admins. I said, no, we do not compromise on the rules set up. If 2 admins if 2 Sunder Shield spy terrorists somehow find their way up into admin position, then that is our fault. And we were not protected by God. And God is running everything.
Okay, so thank you. So does anyone here agree that we should keep Sunder Shield members as admins on the server? other than
Yes,
AAA. PC
yes. So
isn't.
this is a
Yeah.
false. This is a
Hold on,
false
hold on.
comparison,
No,
right?
it's not a
It's
false
not Sword and
comparison.
Shield.
It's not.
These are
No, you're
submitters
worse.
who have
You're
different
No, we don't
understanding than you. Can I
No,
speak? Can I speak? Look,
no.
look,
It's not your
Navi,
turn.
you're
attack,
begging.
No, it's not
Naveed,
your
The
turn.
whole
please.
It's
thing.
not your turn.
Do the
It's
rules
not your
apply to
turn.
you, not to the rest
It's
of
not.
us?
It's not. It
The
doesn't.
rules apply to
It's
you,
not
not
your
to
Hey,
the
turn.
no
rest of us.
personal
You can
attacks.
talk.
Why are you saying that they're worse than Suna Shield? That's a personal attack, and plus, it's so pertinent to the
Okay, Thea,
conversation.
I can answer this. I can answer this. I can answer
No,
this.
Yeah,
no,
of course you
bro.
can.
It's
You
Thea
my
guys
was
are
turn
with
to
trying
me.
to
talk.
get
It's
Yeah, I
my
can
everything
turn
answer
to
this.
talk,
I can
bro.
answer this.
It's my
I
turn
can
to
answer
talk.
this. It's not
One
your
at
turn
a
to talk.
time.
My
It's
One
not
at
turn
a
your
to talk.
turn to
You're
time.
talk.
making an observation. Right? It's my turn to talk, right?
It's
This is
not
not
your
a fair
turn to talk.
comparison. Yes, it
The
not
is.
open
yet, not
question,
Peter, not yet, Peter,
the
not yet,
This
question
Peter.
was
is
not
not
for
a fair
you.
comparison. You're
The
talking
question
about
was not the
submitters.
question.
You're talking about
We don't
submitters who have
consider
a
you
different
submitters.
understanding than you.
No,
They think
no,
that
Yeah,
your
but
no,
that's you
behavior
can't
is
no,
choose that, Naveed.
hypocritical.
That's for
no,
everyone to consider. You don't conclude that.
no. When you
Why do you
guys,
do what you don't
what?
say? Most abominable in the sight of God is what
Yeah.
you say
We
what you do
didn't
not do.
up until that point. We didn't call you hypocrites. But if you're openly attacking us as hypocrites,
Okay, but
you
you're
initiate.
equating
Yeah.
me
Right.
to Sword and Shield because I have a difference of opinion than you. So can I finish my
Yeah.
point? Like, look, Navi, this
You
isn't
call.
just
Wait.
you
You
basically
call.
giving a mono. I
No.
nominate that. Hey,
Last one, Naveed.
we have a
Oh my
moderator because
god.
this isn't working. We should
No,
have a
because
moderator.
you're not working because you keep interrupting.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Last one, Naveed. Let him have one last one. Go ahead. Go ahead, Peter. Please, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to let you guys keep injecting. Go ahead.
No, we should have a moderator. Simple. Because it's like, look, it doesn't sustain. I'm all for it. Trevor seems like a reasonable guy. Let him be moderator.
Trevor, let Trevor be a moderator. I think he did a good
Yeah.
job last time.
I just want to clarify for
Okay, no,
everyone here.
Navi.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hey,
look.
so
Hold on. I'm not
here's
talking
how
about
I'll
this
do it.
topic. I'm
But
not talking about this
No, but
topic.
that's the problem.
I'm
That's
not.
the
I'm
problem.
not.
You're not
Hold
I'm
talking.
on.
moderating
I'm
this
making a
He,
discussion.
statement.
let's get a
Stop.
moderator first.
I understand.
statements.
I just wanna clear up a
Here,
point.
you finish
No,
your
That
no.
point, and
It's
then
not
no,
Navi.
nobody.
It's not
Dude,
your
No
turn.
stop
clearing up
interrupting, dude.
points.
You're
No.
not the boss
Aye,
here,
you're okay
Peter.
with
Be
this?
yourself,
how about
dude.
this? I'll give you
Stop,
2 minutes right
stop,
now. You can be the first
stop.
one to talk.
Yeah,
All right.
no. I didn't even want to turn. I just wanted to
Why
say,
mute the moderator
hold on.
though?
What? I don't understand. Why do you guys feel
Aid, are you
the
not still a
urge to just keep
moderator?
it?
It's called
I don't
public
understand.
shaming, Naveed.
Yeah.
Social pressure
Okay.
on you for your
Okay.
tyrannical
Yeah.
behavior and oppression.
It's your tyrannical. Look, at the end of the
What did
day,
I do?
yeah, you abuse your powers. You
I did
shouldn't have.
what?
You shouldn't. You and Peter. Okay, you're saying it's a difference of understanding. If it's purely a difference of understanding, why did you tag Furious? Why did you call us hypocrites?
That's not abuse of power. That's
No,
not
it is.
abuse of power.
When we're in a situation where it's a civil war that you guys started, up to that
No, we
point,
did not.
we didn't
I
call.
have
We
proof
didn't
of
call.
it. We did not start the war.
We didn't call you guys hypocrites. But you
That's
and
not a
Peter
war
called
starting.
us. It
That's
is.
not war.
If
No,
it's a
because
if
if you
it's a
inform
month
the
if
hypocrites of a
if
painful
it's
Naveed,
wait, time
if
out. Every time you
if
inform the
it's a
hypocrites of
month
a painful
if
retribution, is that a war?
no.
Okay, so it's not a war
If we're
starting then.
stop interrupting. Look, if
you're
you're gonna keep,
interrupting everyone, and you're not agreeing to having a
I
moderator. So this isn't a
I
civil discussion anymore. And then
you just you just
mute
told
the
me I can
speaker.
talk for
Listen,
you just told me I can talk for 2 minutes
You
He
agreed
said,
and
to
"Wait,
then
I don't
and I keep
understand."
getting interrupted.
You
You
said
Did he
literally
not
no.
understand?
this is the
No.
problem with AAA. I talk yeah. So maybe I was
Naveed,
talking
you
for
say a
30
lot of wrong
seconds.
things. That's the problem with you, brother.
Yeah,
All
that's
right, no,
fine. Look, if
so
you're gonna
before we
act like
continue,
this,
let's get a queue
listen,
going. Let's get a queue
listen.
going. Let's get an agreement that we're going to do moderation, and then
Yeah,
we can continue
listen,
going forward fruitfully.
listen,
How
listen,
about you listen
Trevor,
listen.
and
just
Let me,
let's
before we get
set
this
up
there,
a moderator.
I
just
just want to
before we
make a
get there,
point.
1 second.
I just want to make a point. Out of all of this,
It's
only
not
two
really a
people.
peaceful discussion because it's
Yeah,
not fair.
out of yeah. No, there was a
No,
lot of
no, no,
claims of
no.
tyranny
Actually,
and
not.
stuff.
Yeah. Like you
What's
should
not
agree to the
fair?
moderation. Like the
Yeah,
fact that there's
because
conversations
what's
even
not
here, you should respect
what's
the wishes of the opposition because
what's
it's
not
it would be most.
fair is that what's not
All right.
fair is every time I speak for 5 seconds or
That's why
less,
we need a
Triple A just
moderator.
overtalks me. Fine, you can be
Not
the
yet, Trevor.
moderator.
Just give a second, Trevor.
Hold
We
on.
just
Dude,
go through
this
the
may
Okay.
be a result if you just let
Ju-
Trevor moderate and start it right now. Let's just do
bro.
that.
Look, guys, we still
Look,
haven't even got past the actual letter. Like you guys have got you.
yeah,
You guys
just
just
finish
literally
the
just jumped
letter.
the whole
Just
gun
finish
here.
the letter. Finish the
Let me
letter,
just finish
Abdullah.
this. Yeah, let me just finish
Why
this,
don't
and
we
then
get
I'll
a
Finish the
stop.
letter.
moderator and
Finish the
then
letter. I mean, it's
finish the
not relevant,
letter?
but go for it.
We can,
If we
okay,
get a
select the
moderator, we
moderator.
can finish the letter. Everyone is in cohesion.
Please stop talking. Just let him finish the letter.
So we were up to the intervention of Peter wasn't happening. Yes, that's what we're up to. At the same same time, we were told to not hold the event. Oh my God, sorry guys, one second. We made a compromise that the event would continue, but we would not name Peter or other staff members during the event. Elham and Ahmed told Peter that we were in discussion about the situation and what to do next. Just minutes before the event took place, I believe I read this one. Sorry. Okay, so I'll go first. But they struck hard.
Just
Instead of
keep
focusing on
going. Yeah, just
Okay.
don't mumble, please, so it's
Okay,
clear.
okay. Focus on topic. So many people were concerned with this event continued for 6-7 hours, and the main topic was mostly avoided. At this point, 2 of the admins of the server were openly and repeatedly calling another administrator a hypocrite and a liar. Many in the chat were also using severe personal attacks and labeling. I knew things could escalate quickly, so I refrained from issuing any timeouts or other moderator actions against anyone. I knew that I had done so, it could trigger massive chain reaction that would put the... Sorry. Give me a second, guys. So sorry. Just trying to read it through just by zooming in, and it just keeps sliding the picture left. So sorry. Okay, so... yes, massive chain reaction that would put the server at severe risk at the highest level. Tensions continued to remain high until the next day. That morning, Miss P was in a long back and forth with people, and eventually was timed out by Ahmed, or he told Saeed he did it. Believing a severe injustice had occurred, Saeed timed out Ahmed. It was already chaos in the chat, and suddenly it became much worse. Peter tagged around 800 people in less than 24 hours. And Hoshi had tagged over 7,000 people at that time. Elham also mentioned tagging 7,000 people. All hell was breaking loose. Actions like these severely degraded the stability of a server, and suddenly nearly 40 mods and admins can tag, delete messages and channels, ban people, timeout, and so on. The server was at risk. Said approached me and asked what we are to do. He explained that Peter and Ahmed are abusing their admin roles, and they consider us hypocrites and are attacking. Also, he explained that they are hypocrites and we cannot obey them. There was no time or ability for any immediate meeting, and even having one would not release tension in that moment. Said made the decision that to restore the order on the server, message slowdown was activated and some roles were removed. Now, while this was going on, the conversation had moved to VC1 with dozens of people there. Justin and Elham secretly were muting people and lied about doing so. They both admitted to doing it later, by the way. Further sabotaging the server's functionality, Said was forced to destroy some of the server's moderator codes and remove all mods. It was later... sorry, guys. Okay.
It's okay, brother. I know